guys, welcome to Friday. Welcome to Friday. Today was just a day at work. I went to work for about 6 hours today, and it was good. And Christopher was at work for his normal time as well. Obviously, his schedule hasn't been all crazy like mine, so mine was a little bit of a shorter day. Tomorrow I go in at 9 and I'll probably leave at around 3, so it'll be another 6-hour day. I may stay a little bit longer depending on what she wants before I get into my full schedule of being there, but today was not that exciting. I just worked my normal job and basically just did a lot of stock putting away because we got the shipment in today and we're doing inventory on Monday, so the managers have been stressed out, and that's why I was in there so much this week. I was just trying to organize the store and make it better. So that was my day. I also got to listen to audiobooks while I did that, per usual. I did end up finishing Written in Red by Anne Bishop this morning, and I quite liked it. It's probably a 4-star book. I definitely would not recommend it if cutting or strange and gruesome violence makes you uncomfortable or queasy, because it had a lot of both of those. The whole premise of the story is that they're blood prophets, so every time they're cut they get a vision. That's the lipstick that I bought yesterday on the back of my hand, by the way. And so it happens quite a few times, and I was fine with it, but Christopher, I was explaining the premise of the book to him, and he was like, ugh, no, I can't read that. And so I don't know if he'll ever read it, but I quite liked it a lot. It had its ups and downs, but overall, it was enjoyable, and it really sucked me in, and it was just a good book. I'm really excited to move on to the second book when I can get it from the library. But besides that, I started a new book today because obviously I had to do that because I was going to be at work for 5 hours originally, and then I stayed for an extra hour just to help out because he wanted me to. When I asked him if he was ready to come take my drawer down, he's like, no, you're staying till 9, and I laughed, and then I was like, well, I could stay for another hour if you want. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah, I don't have to be anywhere. It was 4 o'clock, and I was like, Chris isn't going to be out for an hour, so I totally could. And he's like, yeah, that would be awesome, thanks. So I did that, which helped him out a bit more, obviously. But while I was at work for my 6 hours, I ended up listening to The Martian by Andy Weir. And I really liked it. I got through about 6 hours of the book while I was there. I do have it sped up at 1.5 speed, and I didn't quite make it that far of the way through, but I'm about halfway through, and it's good. Science is not my strong suit at all, and it's not something that I find that interesting to read about, but that being said, this book is really interesting, and like Christopher said to me while we were discussing it today, Mr. Weir really does walk you through it and explains it really well, so I can understand what's going on, but it's not something I would ever be interested in my own or investigate on my own or anything like that. So that's kind of how I feel about all science fiction in general. It's just not my cup of tea usually, but I'm actually really enjoying this, and it's something that I could see making me interested in other sci-fi books, so that's cool. But it's really interesting, and like I said, I'm about halfway through. I'm maybe a little bit further now because I've been listening to it a little bit since we've gotten back from work. Right now it's 9:30. I've been on the internet for the past hour and a half on Amazon and stuff. I'm trying to buy my sandals because I don't know if you guys have seen my sandals, and I'm not sure where they are either. Okay, I found them. So these are the sandals that I wore last summer, and honestly they're the most comfortable sandals I've ever worn in my life. I love them. It literally feels like you're wearing nothing, and they're amazing. I wore these on our honeymoon and then all summer and into the fall, and now that it's been warm enough to start wearing sandals again, off and on, I've been wearing these, and they're just completely coming apart and demolished. I think I showed this in a vlog before, but the metal section that gives it the firmness, you can see it in there. It's right there. but it just like can pull straight out, and yeah, it's not in too great of shape. The front is starting to fall apart as well, and so I wanted to buy more sandals for the summer because they are amazing, and also the elastic is stretched out and everything. I've like literally worn these into the ground because they're amazing and I love them. And so I was gonna order them on my mother's Amazon account and just use our card, but on our credit card we have points on Amazon from buying stuff, and so I was gonna buy them with the points on her thing, but on her Amazon account, because we haven't had Amazon for a while, we stopped our subscription just because we weren't using it enough. And on there it wouldn't let me use my points, even though like I put in our credit card. I even tried to like link the point system up, and it wouldn't work, and I don't know if that's because it's already linked to our other Amazon account or what, but it's not working out. And so I think I'm just gonna do like a $35 order on Amazon, because that's what you can use to get free shipping, and then I can apply our points, so I'll really only be spending like $10 on Amazon, because we had like 30 points, but I already spent 5 of them on something that didn't have Prime, so it wouldn't have counted for this offer. So I've been fighting with that for a while, and then just trying to see what we wanted to fill our card up with, and so I'm waiting for Christopher in the morning so that we can go through it together and just see if there's anything he wants to get, because why not? Because I really don't see the point in buying that through my mother's thing if I can't even like use our free money. So anyway, that is what I've been up to for a while. And Christopher, I did want to go into the bedroom and clean in there, and Christopher immediately, as soon as he got home from work, went in there and fell asleep. So I wasn't able to do that, and I tried to kick him out, but he just like rolled over and went back to sleep. So that was like 4 hours ago or something. It was like maybe like an hour after I got home. I went in there and I was like, I didn't even know you were asleep in here. What are you doing? So I've been up and doing stuff, but not as much as I would like. I really wanted to get stuff done tonight, and the reason I didn't is I'm blaming Chris. So, but I think that's about it for today. Sorry this wasn't the most interesting vlog, but it wasn't the most interesting day either. Like I said, I'll be at the juice shop at around 9. I would be totally fine with going in earlier, but she said she's not going to open up until 9 since she hasn't been doing full hours yet, and so I'll just go in when it opens, and hopefully it'll be another awesome day, and hopefully it'll be busier than it was when I was in there on Thursday, because although it was decently busy in the afternoon, the morning was pretty slow, so I'm hoping the morning will be faster this time and that we'll have more orders and stuff. But as it is, I am quite tired. I've been up since 6 a.m. I just woke up naturally at 6 a.m. but didn't want to get up, and so ended up sleeping in. Trying to sleep in a little bit later, but I couldn't fall back asleep, and so I've been up for like 16 hours at this point. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep and hopefully wake up early and will be refreshed in the morning. Maybe I'll try to wake up at like 5 or so and get stuff done since I wasn't able to do it tonight. Christopher. But with all that being said, thank you guys so very much for watching. I really appreciate it. My acne is coming through a little bit right now, but I also just want to comment on that I wore my L'Oreal BB cream today, and I like it. It just evened out my skin tone, and it actually matched me really well. I didn't even blend it down my neck. It just evened out my skin tone, and then I put some concealer on, and then I was good to go, and it was great. So that is a win, and I'm really glad I picked that up again because, yeah, it was awesome. I also used my Wet n Wild eyeliner that I picked up a new one of last night as well, and it's awesome too. So I'm just enjoying all my new makeup and my fun prizes, and I also may or may not have ordered something online that may or may not be getting here in the next few days that I'm very excited about, so it may or may not be more makeup, but I don't have a problem, you guys. I don't have a problem. Maybe. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow.